Imagine walking into school where all the students are wearing the same outfit. No brands, no logos, no fashion competition, no peer comparisons. The hope and the focus is on unity, behavior, and academics. Is this actually what we're seeing? Let's take a look at research that's been provided. It may surprise you. Proponents of the uniform want us to buy into the uniform as a cure-all. Uniforms will reduce student and educators from being distracted. It'll reduce and help stop bullying. Students' attendance, they feel, will improve. And finally, the student environment will be safer, which will create a better learning environment. And according to NewYorker.com, supporters of uniform praise the reducing of gang violence, the improving of focus, the boosting of attendance, and the enhanced safety. However, that enhanced safety also comes with a second component. That second component is security within the school borders. To support the claims, Wikipedia.org cites a long-standing 1994 case of the Long Beach Unified School District where the implementation of uniforms showed that suspensions and expulsions fell by nearly 30%. Though, what they also cited was that their security measures were increased. According to journalistresource.org, the United States showed a significant change in uniform use from 1999 to 2016. The use of uniforms went up from 12% to 22%. What the research is telling us, in the United States, there does not appear to be a direct correlation in wearing uniforms and behavioral or attendance changes, which is direct contradiction to the 1994 Long Beach findings. But critics highlight the influence of metal detectors and policy changes for that enhanced security. The National Bureau of Economic Research found no difference in student achievement or behavior when it came to uniforms being worn. However, they did note a positive change in attendance. Several of the studies that have been done show that academic achievement in correlation with uniforms in school, again, has no significance. According to journalistresource.org, there has been no meaningful links to support any academic achievements. What they did find was a negative impact when it came to girls' self-esteem. SweetStudy.com noted girls' self-perceptions compared to their peers who were allowed to wear casual clothing was actually poor. Behind all of the research, what is the cost? In a study done by SweetStudy.com, they found that American families spend roughly $1 million a year on school uniforms. As taxpayers, we already are paying into the public school system, and now we have to pay for the uniforms that the schools are requiring the children to wear. To many families, this additional cost is a burden, and unfortunately, they're not able to support that. We ask ourselves, what should be done? Dress codes that are flexible would be an idea that we could implement, and we could limit what is being worn. Effective programs that focus on anti-bullying, mental health, and community service would also be something else that could help with the schools. Teaching, training, and development, smaller classrooms. This is actually a big one because in these studies, they have found that the smaller classrooms with those uniforms actually were more effective. In closing, although the uniform is a great idea, it feels like a simple fix. There is no proven correlation between the uniform and academic achievement. We need to commit to policy changes to have a real impact. Smaller classes, student and teacher support, a nurturing and a safe environment with meaningful student engagement. Let's not be satisfied with addressing the symptoms of the problem. Let's address what really needs to be done and put our energy into programs that focus on the student and the teachers. I would like to thank you for giving me a few moments to give you some information on uniforms and schools. Thank you very much.
Hmm.